So for the past couple months now, my friend Mira Jean-Claude Van Damme, yes, that is her real last name, has been telling me to make videos on this TikToker Ashley Trevino. And I told her I would, had there not already been so many other YouTubers uploading 30, 40, 50-minute videos on her going into extreme detail about what she's done. And if you guys couldn't tell from the rest of my videos, a 50-minute one is still more than double the length of what my longest video is, and I went over a full season of a show in that one. But someone then mentioned to me that she was involved in an incident with another TikToker who got arrested, and I was like, okay, I'll look into it. Mira's gonna be mad that I looked into it because he told me, not because she told me, but you know what I mean? She did this. And she can draw like this. But if this is the first time you're hearing the name Ashley Trevino, then you just may be one of the lucky ones. But according to my friend Mira and this Reddit post made about 2 months ago, Ashley Trevino is what people call an inmate hopper. Basically, this Mucinex monster dates prisoners because they literally have nothing better to do. They can't make up an excuse as to why they can't be together, they're not going to run away with another girl. She basically found a foolproof way to be ugly and in a relationship. But it doesn't stop there. She also spends hours a day on TikTok Live doing those battles, begging for money, even calling her boyfriends who are in jail to talk on live.
Baby.
Yeah.
They think you're locked up in Fort Worth.
And where?
In Fort Worth, Texas.
Nigga, I don't even know the geographical land of Fort Worth, Texas. Where the fuck is that at? Give me the coordinates. Exact coordinates.
Yeah, babe, they think you're locked up in Fort Worth. Can you let them know that only losers go to Fort Worth? Yeah, but where are you? Because, you know, jail is jail. Rape? No, I said, what jail? But on top of all that, it is well known throughout the people who watch her that she does not take care of her kids properly. Apparently, she didn't even have a fucking bed for them because she didn't know if they were going to move in with her or not. Which is a whole nother thing. But here are some of the things she says without realizing how fucked up they are.
No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I know a lot of people say stuff about my kids' bed. I haven't bought them a bed because I didn't know if they were gonna move in for sure. But now that I know that they fixed up their room, you see the LED lights? They fixed up their room. They brought their cajones back from my mom's house because they had their vanity stuff over there. They brought everything back. So now I'm going to buy them a bed for Christmas.
So it took her kids putting up fucking LED lights in their room for her to be like, finally, I thought you guys were never going to settle in. Meanwhile, the whole time before that, these kids were sleeping on the ground wondering why their fat excuse for a mom hasn't gotten them a bed yet. Imagine getting a bed for Christmas. Not a new bed, a bed for Christmas. That's arguably worse than getting socks. Because if it's taken this long for them to get a bed and she said her daughters are in between the ages of 12 to 15, then I would hate to be girls going through that time in your life with a fucking slag of a mom like her. Mom, my woman's stuff is happening. I don't care. Does it look like I care? I'm talking to my boyfriend in Fort Worth, but I thought you said he wasn't in Fort Worth. I don't want to hear that. Do you want a bed? And because her whole existence stems off from people reposting clips of her live, it's not like she's posting videos and that's where people can save it. When you look up clips of her, unless you can find the original one, there isn't really much coherency to what's being posted other than they are all calling her out for doing something. And of course, in 2024 and now 2025, that is the kind of stuff that makes you popular. But the reason I'm bringing her up is because if you guys didn't know, this other TikToker who goes by Dkane, you probably recognize him for his lives that he does with Lalo Gombrazy, as well as just being a fucking meme in general. I mean, his pictures speak for themselves. This looks like if Megamind had a full head of hair. Not to mention, he's a petite little dude. Now, I'm not the tallest guy, but I'm definitely not buying shoes from Kids Foot Locker, alright? But apparently Dkane and Ashley were with some friends at a rainforest cafe in Texas when all of a sudden Dkane gets arrested, and because these people aren't popular enough for an actual article detailing what happened to be written, everything is coming from videos like this.
Oh Lord. They turned the lights on, guys. I can't get too close. They're walking all the way over there. Dang. Okay, I'll try to keep y'all updated, maybe. Because it got out of hand a little. Something was happening. Something was happening, guys. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to keep y'all updated.
Can you believe that 2 minutes of bullshit has almost 1 million likes? What? But in another video, she finally explains what's going on.
Show Dkane. He's right here, guys. He's handcuffed. More of the story is someone had a pew-pew and they were being searched and 2 girls came to fight them, but they weren't able to do anything. But I have videos. I'll see if I can post them later.
Now, aside from this dummy not knowing how to use the phrase moral of the story correctly, she just said that and then tries to tell us what happened, and it's like, that's not... that... that's not what, whatever. She goes on to say someone had a handgun, which got them kicked out. But when you see someone who looks like an actual child with painted on face tattoos have a gun, you call the police. And Dkane was apprehended at the scene. There are some other videos of him in the back of the police van, and I guess because a rumor was going around that he had a gun with a switch on it, you know, the thing that turns into a fucking automatic pistol or whatever, everyone on TikTok saying he was going away for life.
The popular TikToker Dkane is facing life in prison, guys.
Now, of course, I'm not going to get my news from anybody on TikTok, and thankfully, I was able to find a downloadable document of everyone who was arrested in San Antonio on January 13th, and lo and behold, we have 4 entries for a one Joseph Kane de la Fuente, aka Dkane. And as you can see, the charges are bond violation, prohibited weapons, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Leave it to a short person to not want to solve something with their hands, their little baby hands. But the prohibited weapons charge is the one people are talking about. Assuming it was a switch, he is facing up to 10 years alone for just that. For the aggressive assault charges, he's facing up to 2 to 20 years for each. And then the bond violation is nothing. That's like trying to charge someone with jaywalking after they've been charged with murder. But what's funny is that because Ashley was there, she just happened to be the one to bail him out. This bitch has 3 kids with no fucking bed, and she's worried about bailing out someone who's just as big a loser as her. Now, there is this Facebook post talking about them getting arrested, and then I found this other video that shows a Facebook post from Dkane's girlfriend's stepmom, and it's like, unless you were there or were one of the police involved, nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Like, in none of these other videos that are being posted does anyone show what he was arrested for. Like, no hate to these other YouTubers, but all their videos are just them reacting to TikToks about Ashley talking about what happened. Like this Danny guy, I get you're the expert when it comes to Ashley and Dkane, but dog, what the F word are your videos actually? 30 minutes of this?
Alright, this was Ash talking about the incident of, you know, I always want to say nightclub. No, the restaurant.
And I'm not going to talk on it. And nobody else that was there is going to talk about it. Y'all don't know what happened in the restaurant. Y'all don't know what happened between the restaurants. Y'all don't know what happened from the cars to the restaurants. Y'all don't know anything. All y'all know is what y'all seen on live. And that's exactly why I made everybody get off of live. When I seen that they were still on live, I was like, y'all need to cut it. Nobody knows everything. No, we left Marco.
Bro, we need this house with the slide.
Stop.
Is that all?
We left Marco in San Antonio.
Where you?
And yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry, but all these names are gonna hurt my head. These are new characters unlocked.
He doesn't even know who the people are that she's talking about, and he managed to make a 30-minute video on them. I would never do that to you guys. If I don't know shit about what I'm talking to you guys about, I'm either gonna find more information about it or not open my fat mouth. Like, you guys wanna know what's crazy? Not one of these guys I watched use Google for anything. They will watch a 12-minute TikTok of these retards explaining how the other one is broker than the other, but won't do a simple Google search that will show them everything they need to know. As for Ashley, you're 36 trying to act like a teenager, like you don't have 3 of them of your own at home that need a fucking bed. And then for Dkane, what in the F word are you doing with a gun? Anyone who you pick a fight with would rather pick a fight with someone their own size out of sheer pity for your short ass dog. And trust me, being a little 4-foot cutie in jail is for sure going to work in his favor. Dude's gonna get passed around like the community flashlight in there. But yeah, guys, the AC just turned on, or the heater, so you're gonna hear some feedback. But one of the 2 most annoying TikTokers has finally been arrested and is definitely going to jail. It's just a matter of when. And then some could say the same for Ashley, but I feel like after this she'll be a little bit. And then some could say the same for Ashley, but I feel like after this she'll be a little bit more hesitant on who she goes out to party with, or she might have liked the rush and she just wants to go and do it again. I wouldn't doubt her on that. Until tomorrow, peace.